Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. So many people are asking questions on the Indian God concept. The questions connected with Paramatma, Parabrahma, and Allah, Jehovah, and so on. What is the difference between the Semitic religion and the Hindu religion or Hindu Dharma as far as the God concept is concerned? Majority of these questions were answered earlier in different occasions. Different concepts were also explained. But when more and more questions are flowing, that too purely for the sake of understanding, then naturally the answers should be given, clarifications are to be given, the doubts should be cleared, and so on. Many a times people get stuck somewhere when they are not getting the answer for some of their doubts and questions. More than that, many Christians and many Muslims, the so-called scholars, distort Hindu concept of God, Hindu literature, for explaining their religion is good, using Vedas and Puranas, telling that Prophet Muhammad is great, Quran is great, and so on. So some of the Hindus are getting confused, and many of the Hindus do not get confused because they do not know anything. Those who start understanding this, those who start worrying about understanding, they generally look forward for in-depth answers. To them, even though part of these points what I am explaining now is again and again repetition, I would like to put it in slightly different way. The God means ito vacho nivartande aprapya manasa saha. Only human beings have got God. No other animals have got God. So God means the creation of human beings. People created the God. And God is only a concept. God is not the one scientifically proven, just like air, fire, earth and other things. We believe God is there. That is why we say believer. We believe, we have not seen it. Because yat chakshusha na pashyati, you cannot see with the eyes. Yat shrotrena na srunoti, you cannot listen to God. Even though Bible and Quran tells that God is telling, God is telling, God is telling, these are all humbug. Yat chakshusha na pashyati na tatra chakshur gacchati, the eyes will not go there. Na tatra chakshur gacchati na vak gacchati, words cannot be used for explaining God. No manaha, the mind will not reach there. Na vidmo, nobody in this world knows exactly what is meant by God. Na vijanimo, nobody in this world can teach you about God. Eda idadanu shishyat. How can I explain about God to you? These are the words of the greatest scholars of India, the great rishis who composed the Vedas and Upanishads. But they said, Yat chakshusha na pashyati ena chakshumshi pashyati. What cannot be seen by The eyes, what cannot be seen through the eyes, but the force which make eyes see, the power which makes eyes see. Yat shrotrena na shrunoti ena shrotramidam shrudam. We cannot listen to God, but the omnipotent, omnipresent divine power which makes our ears listen. Yat manasa na manudeyena hurmanomadam. You cannot exercise in your mind about God, but the power which is responsible for activating your mind, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi naidam edidam upasate. That is what is meant by God. That is what is meant by God. Nadatra suryo bhadi. In that believing concept of God, the sun rays cannot reach. Na chandratarakam. The light of the moon, the light of the stars cannot reach. Nema vidyudo bamdi. Even the light of a lightning will not reach there. Kudavayam agnihi. Then how can this small lamp light can reach there? Tameva bhandam. It generates light from itself. It's glittering, shining and bright by its own rays, its own light. Tasya bhasa vishwamidham vibhadim. By its own light, the whole world is getting lighted. So remember that in Semitic religion, God created the world. In Hindu religion only, or the religions developed in India, God manifested as the world. These are the two things. God standing here created the world. In 7 days, tells the seventh day Adventist. And in that story, it's all confusions. God created Adam, but forgot to create a woman. Then all the materials present in him got over. He had to take one of the vertebra of the Adam and make Eve. So these are all merely bogus stories. So that particular God started telling that you should believe only me. Just like Osama bin Laden, Saddam Hussein tells, you follow only me. Veerappan also used to tell. How can it happen? If the God is so compassionate, God is so lovable, God is full of sympathy for His creations, how can a God say, just like a politician, you follow only me, you should not follow other gods? What does it mean? Other gods are also there. Otherwise, how can I say that you should not follow other gods? And if you follow other gods, I will punish you. How can a God say like that? The divine quality means only positive qualities. No anger, no fear, no vexing, no challenges, nothing. It's only love, love, love. God is love. But that so-called love possessing God is telling you should not worship another God. There itself hatred comes. Whereas here in India, the God, it's not God said, it is the great Rishi said, Akashat padidam toyam yada gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskaram. Sarvadeva, any God you worship, at the end you will be reaching the final point, divinity only. So we have got another concept also. You can see in Bible only Jehovah, it is a masculine God. In Quran only Allah, it is a masculine God. In the whole world everything exists in two parameters. Say for example, in an atom, electrons are negatively charged, protons are positively charged. On the earth you can see north pole and south pole, clockwise and anti-clockwise, sun rising and sun setting, male and female, up and down. Always you can see clockwise revolving electron, anti-clockwise revolving electrons are there. Without two, nothing can exist in this world. But how Jehovah alone can, Allah alone can exist without a feminine gender? Here in India you can see Parabrahma Sankalpam has got an equal and feminine. That is Mahamaya Sankalpam. So here only in India the male and female union is there. That is the part of Ardhanarishwara Sankalpa. Without two nothing can be created. Without two nothing can be created. God could have created only Adam and or only Eve or Adam alone. Why two needed? And Cain formed, so generation, creation possible only from two, not from one. Unfortunately, in the case of Jesus, a wrong story has been spread. When Adam and Eve, they produced even, they got the son Cain. You can see from two one came. Then God cursed them. You disobeyed the God. And God did not like their intercourse. That is the problem. So God prevented in the case of Jesus. God told Jehovah, told Joseph, you are not responsible for the pregnancy of Mary. I am responsible for that. So Joseph could not do anything. Joseph cannot do anything. Joseph is not expected to do anything for creation of the pregnancy in Mary. Whereas God took the responsibility. Do you think that the God can create a pregnancy in woman at any cost? Can it be logically analyzed? God creating pregnancy in woman. Then one great scholarly Christian told me, since it is God, He can do anything. If God has got that much power, He should have prevented crucifixion of Jesus. So many people tied him, harassed him, created all negatives. He was crying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. At that time, why this omnipotent, great God did not protect Jesus? Then that Christian told me that it is for the sin of the people Jesus was crucified. If God is so great, the sin of people could have been just ignored by the God. Why He took that as an issue and killed His own son? That God could not protect His own son, then how can He protect others? And even though Jesus was crucified, Jesus was crying and weeping and screaming in the cross, and the God could not prevent the people killing Him and using arrows and other thing. So such an incapable God can create pregnancy in a woman. And not only that, and after Jesus' death, so-called death, He did not die. Earthquake came, tempest and cyclone blew. If that God can create the earthquake and tempest and cyclone, simply He could have ignored the sin of the people. And after all, what is the sin created by the people? Adam and Eve, they got Cain. That is the only mistake. He could have stopped Adam and Eve undergoing intercourse, producing Cain. He was unable to do that. Satan was more powerful. He could influence people, God could not influence people. Then how can we say, I am the God of God and you should obey me? People will be following leaders and capable people, not weak leaders. So this type of concept absent in India. So we have got Brahma Sankalpam, Mahamaya Sankalpam. But to think about that, it is impossible for the human beings. Without an image, imagination is impossible. So those who have reached that level, of Brahma Sakshatkaram, Brahma Jnanam, experiencing Brahmanandam, they can easily understand what is meant by Brahman, the supreme point of God explanation. If you have not reached that level, simplification is needed. That is why even Christians who are against idol worship, they are putting Saint Joseph picture, Jesus picture, the cross, Saint Mary's picture, Saint Mary's idol made of plaster of Paris, and putting plastic garlands on that. They have got a church, they have got Saint Sebastian, then so many Saint Gitz, Alfonso, So many are there in the idol form, including Jesus. So they say idol worship is against, but they are worshipping it. So idol is needed for a common man to create an image in the mind. Keeping that in the mind, imagination is possible. Otherwise, imagination is not possible. You can see, you cannot imagine the solar system because you cannot see that with your naked eyes. You cannot see the Andromeda galaxy. So for which you need a picture. You need some at least gooseberry to put here and there and tell this gooseberry is Earth, this gooseberry is Moon, this gooseberry is Jupiter, and this gooseberry is Neptune and Pluto, and like that. Put so many gooseberries and say this is the cosmic system of galaxies. So for imagination you need images. That is why we brought down the cosmic form of human being. You cannot have a human being where there is no beginning, no middle and no end. Nandam na madhyam na punastavadim. Divi surya sahasrasya bhavet yugabaduttida yadi sadrishi sasya bhasastasya mahatmanaha. Is the cosmic form. That's with the thousands and thousands of suns are there in that cosmic form. Simple science. Simple science. Millions and millions of galaxies. In each galaxy, millions and millions of solar system. In each solar system, one sun. Divi Surya Sahasrasya. When the Bible and Quran tell that only earth is there and earth is flat and the sun revolves around the earth, that much primitive science. Whereas here we see Aneka Kodi Brahmandanam Madhye, we say Prithivi Apteja Vayu Akasha Ahangaradi Mahadavyaktai Avaranai Avrade Asmin Mahadi Brahmanda Mandale. This galaxy we say Aneka Kodi Brahmandanam Madhye, billions and billions of galaxies are there. This we chant in our Mahasankalpa. That Mahasankalpa we chant before doing any puja or other rituals. So the concept is so clear. Vishwam itself is taken as the concept of God, the image of God, if you can reach that. But Lord Krishna told Arjuna, with your naked eyes it cannot be seen. So Lord Krishna told Divyam dadami te chakshu pashyame yogam aishwaryam. With your naked eye you cannot see the God. You cannot see the cosmic form. You cannot see the world. I shall give you Divyam dadami te chakshu, a divine eye, just like Hubble telescope. Using that divine eye, look back. Then you can see the cosmic form. At that time Arjuna could see. And you cannot see that as simple as the science says. So the divine power, the God, if you have reached the highest level, that God will never say only worship me, only follow my message, don't follow other leaders, I hate them, I revenge them. Such a Bin Laden type of God concept, how the world can enjoy that, worship that? By fear psychosis. Just like a terrorist tells, only follow me, otherwise I will kill you with a gun. So can you think a God is a terrorist using the words of terrorism? Here it is not there. All sarve bhavantu suginaha, sarve santu niramaya. Everyone, whether he is a Christian or Muslim or Hindu or atheist, believer or rationalist or anything, he should also become happy. In India, Charvakas who were rationalists and radicalists, they were also called as Maharshis. They were never tortured like Galileo was tortured, Copernicus was tortured by the church. No inquisition was done in India in the name of religion. So much compassionate religious people which came from the West, which came from the Middle East, they were killing the people. Hindus did not do in the name of God. And remember that the Vishwarupam, the world itself we consider as the manifestation of the God. So every part of the world, every part of the solar system, every part of the galaxy is the part of the cosmic form of God. So is it not simple that we worship mountain? Because it's a part of the solar system and part of earth. We worship seas and ocean because it's a part of the cosmic form of God. And see, it is told that when Allah created this book, so that book is holy. Jehovah explained that one in Bible, so Bible is holy. If His words are there in this book and these books are holy, if His own presence is there in the earth, in the solar system, in the galaxy as the manifestation, so is it not true that we can worship the mountains, the hills, the forest, the trees, the cows and other things, because it's the manifestation of the God, and image is needed for there also. I am sure that you have seen your father and you have seen your mother, but after their death you put their picture in your home. If you have seen your father and mother, then why do you want to keep their photos in your home? Because it reminds you about your father and mother. So when you put an idol, when you put a picture, when you put a form, it reminds you the God beyond that. The God beyond that. And again, I have already told earlier, the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara Sankalpam is the creation, sustainment and the perishing phenomena of the living being. We say that Trimurti Sankalpam. That is why in the God particle experiment conducted in Switzerland, the Rudra, Tandava Nrittam with Rudra, that idol has been put there. That idol has been put there. Why that idol put? It symbolizes the dance of the universe, symbolizes the dance of the air molecule, symbolizes the dance of the cloud, rainwater, the waves of the sea, the movement of the earth. Everything is dancing, every molecule is dancing. We say Brownian movement in science. Brownian movement is a zigzag movement according to science. So the Brownian movement of the universe, I will use the word, is depicted in the miniature form of Tandava Nritta of Lord Shiva, as Dr. Kumaraswamy told and extrapolated by Dr. Fritjof Capra, who is the present tense, who is the visiting professor of philosophy or physics in 17 universities in US. And so it is scientifically explained the form of Shiva, scientifically explained the form of Mahavishnu. As you can see, Robert Oppenheimer explained the Vishwarupam when the first Manhattan experiment, atom bomb explosion, was conducted. Is it not science? The scientist quoting from Lord Shiva, pure scientist quoting from Bhagavad Gita, pure NASA scientist quotation from Vedas, and they are listening to Vedas in NASA, and the form of I will say Madhanam, Saurayudha Madhanam is going on, Palari Madhanam. The Milky Way galaxy rotation is given in Thailand airport. So it is the churning of the galaxy, the rotation of the galaxies and solar systems given pictorially as Palari Madhanam. So remember how much scientific it is. I am not making superstition into science. And the God concept in Dashavadara, Malsya Kurma Varahasya Narasimhoda Vamana, Ramo Ramascha Krishna Kalkiti Te Desha, where Rama and Krishna Balarama can be historical figure beyond which it cannot be history, or mythological figure explaining the evolution of the human beings from the animal starting point, from sea, ocean, then amphibia, first fishes, in the ocean, Malsya Avadara, then Kurma Avadara from water and land as tortoise, then animals living in the land, Varaha Avadara, the pig, then Narasimha, half man, half animal. After that, the pygmies type of people, Vamana. These are all concepts, not really one individual, one animal. These are all concept, evolutionary concept. And then comes the man without any control, using the weapon, Parashurama. Is also representing the evolution, whether Vamana is formed first or Parashurama is formed first, and whether Kerala is ruled by Mahabali, who was taken to the Padala by Vamana. These are all stories. Don't think really it happened. Mahabali did not rule Kerala at all. Mahabali ruled nearby Gujarat. And our Mahabali of Purana is linked with Mamallan of Mahabalipuram, Tamil Nadu, Pallava or Pallava king. So we connected the 14th century Pallava king Mamallan with Bhagavata, Mahabharata, Mahabali in Kerala. It has got nothing to do with so-called Vamanavadara Mahabali. These are all mythological stories where questions cannot be answered. Because stories, there are no questions. And it is told Parashurama threw an axe from Kanyakumari and it was fallen in Gokarna. The person who is asking whether Vamana is formed first, born first or Parashurama, does he think that when if an axe is thrown from Kanyakumari, it will go to 770 kilometers up to Gokarna? That there itself it is clear that it is a mythological story. Story does not mean that it does not have a message. It has got a message from the story or through the story. So Parashurama concept is the evolution of the human being without any legal and law-based order and lifestyle. Does not mean that it does not mean anything. It has got meaning as the pathway of evolution of human being. Whereas when we come to Rama and Krishna, they are the most refined human being. That is why we say Avatara. Ava means down. Tara means celestial bodies. We are the most refined people. Our target is to reach their level. Not to copy them, but reach their level. Then any human being having the divine quality we worship. That is why Jesus Christ is worshipped. Unfortunately, the cross is also worshipped on which he was crucified. That never can happen. Instead of worshipping Mahatma Gandhi, some people are worshipping the pistol used for killing Mahatma Gandhi. How it will be? And let that be there. So when we worship Rama, it is because of his character, the divine quality. Many people worship Shankaracharya, many people worship Sai Baba, many people worship Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, and people worship Prophet Muhammad also. If a bad picture of Prophet Muhammad is drawn, the world will get busted. That is because people are worshipping him. So we worship Shankaracharya, we worship so many holy men also. Not because they are God, but because they have reached the divine level. Even many people worship Mahatma Gandhi also. Now, Narayana Guru is worshipped as divine. Temples are consecrated in his name. This is because they have reached the divine level, not because they are gods. So try to understand all these points, then only you will be getting the answer. With these words, my pranams to you. Thank you very much.